This is what would make people go crazy. Bro, all she has to do is go out there and say, listen, everybody knows you're setting up this company to be sold. Do you really think you're going to be able to sell this company based on what I know, based on what I know is in the books, based on what I know? You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that would drive people absolutely nuts.
And I think even with that, I think the ones that you target are, like you said, the straight shooters, the Cesaros, the Daniel Bryans, the ones who seem like they pretty squeaky clean, you know what I mean? As far as there's no dirt, Daniel Bryan's a huge family man, things like that. And those are the ones you target.
And bro, I think the beauty of it is she's not lying about any of it. Yeah, bro, she had a one-night stand with Daniel Bryan. She ain't lying about it. Like, I honestly think like we see the other side of a lot of people that we thought were good guys.
Oh, interesting.
You know what I'm saying? And man, bro, it could be a phenomenal.
Now, would you consider her pulling a ruse at the end and saying, "No, this happened"?
No, I don't think so, bro. No? Okay. I think she exposes the underbelly of the wrestling business. I really do, bro. I think she exposes it, and they're scared to death of her.
Wow.
And then, bro, all she has to do, like, bro, this is what would make people go crazy. Bro, all she has to do is go out there and say, listen, everybody knows you're setting up this company to be sold. Do you really think you're going to be able to sell this company based on what I know, based on what I know is in the books, based on what I know? You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that would drive people absolutely nuts.
And then you kind of cliffhang for the next week. You thought Cesaro's was crazy. Oh, wait till next week. I got somebody for you for next week.
Yes.
Someone's going to be exposed next week. And this person, you thought you got away with it, but you know who you are.
Here's the sad part of it, Chris. If they were ever to attempt anything like this, bro, everything would turn into a wrestling angle.
Yeah.
It needs to be real life stuff. She needs to accuse Vince. She needs to accuse Vince of insider trading. I mean, I'm talking about heavy duty stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But you know them, bro. It'll turn into some kind of a wrestling angle. But oh my God, you talk about a catalyst that so many things could come out of. And she's perfect, bro. She is. Because you've got the combination of beauty and brains, and you would believe that she would do something like this. She's the perfect character to do this, bro.
Yeah. And she seemed like she'd be willing to do that character too. She seems like she'd be down for that. And to be honest with you, I think it's much better than what she has ever done in the WWE. You know what I mean? Like, she hasn't really. Eva Marie has not really done, or WWE hasn't really booked Eva Marie to be in a position where she's really stood out by herself to really have that type of shine. They tried to do it 4 years ago before she got let go with the whole fake, false finishes or false starts and things like that. But after a while, people were just like, okay, yeah. I mean, it became week after week after week, and I was like, this is getting kind of lame, And I think the fans reacted that way too. But I think now you actually got a hook. I mean, with this angle, you'll have a hook. You have people getting excited to see, and it's kind of like a train wreck, or kind of like a car wreck that you can't keep your eyes off of. You can't stand it, but you can't keep your eyes off.
And bro, if she's basing it on what's really happening on social media, in other words, let me just throw this out as an example. That stuff Riddle was going through a couple of months back. Bro, if you're reading about this and then she's dishing it, okay, and you wait a minute. this is real. No, this is really going on. And then, bro, you do that a couple of times, and then you start peppering fiction. They're gonna believe the fiction because she already laid out some stuff that were real. Yeah. So you're gonna have people asking, wait a minute, like she was right about A, B, C, and D. Shoot, I didn't read about this, but this has to be happening. You know, I mean, that's how you grab people, bro. That's how you make people interested.
So if she's conniving these people, or she's trying to, basically, spread the dirt, and these kind of straight shooters who's currently on the Raw roster, like for instance, Riddle's on the Raw roster right now. If Riddle's like public, who's public enemy number one type of deal, she's going to share some dirt as far as Riddle, goes from this, buffoon type of character he is to like pretty serious, like, yeah, you're not going to, expose me. And then he kind of gets like violent and kind of aggressive. That's interesting. Now, where does he go from there? Like after, what's the payoff for like someone like a Riddle before she goes to the next person?
Well, bro, let's face it. If they, bro, you know what this is? You know what this is, bro? Seriously. Let's face it, bro. If this is Fatal Attraction. Remember what was Douglas's Michael Douglas? Michael Douglas, yeah. Bro, remember he cheated on his wife. He had an affair on his wife. That was real. But then, bro, when this crazy woman started stalking him and making his life miserable, bro, you're rooting for Michael Douglas. You see what I'm saying? I mean, there's something about, bro, when somebody made a mistake and they fess up to that mistake. And if you remember in that movie, Michael Douglas told his wife the whole 9 yards, but now the person he cheated with is exact. All of a sudden now, bro, the person who did the wrongdoing becomes the babyface.
Yeah, the mistress is the heel.
Yeah, but bro, see, that's the thing though. The thing is, Chris, I bring this up so many times with you. Bro, you got to know how to write this stuff because there's so many nuances involved. You have to know how to write this stuff.
Yeah, it really has to take a lot of just creative juices flowing and a lot of discussions of how to properly time things because you don't want to make it, because a lot of times WWE has a really bad way of kind of cramming stuff in, and just making things like a microwave, not an oven. You have to stop that microwave booking. You just have to, because everything just feels like over and over and over again. You kind of got a interesting thought, then you make it really, really short and really, really compact. And it's like, we're not really buying into it that much because it's so much of a microwave type of booking right now. And so,
bro, it's even something like, see stuff like this. It's even like, bro, knocking on Vince McMahon's door and just say, hey, Vince, want to hear a funny story? Just something like this. People would say, holy crap. And they're tuning in next week. Remember when we put Lana through table after table after table after table? Hey, Vince, remember that night when you put it through a table and, blah, 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 blah. Well, Vince, I hate to break the news to you, but, I was on the other side of that wall, or I was on the other side of the car, or I was there when you and Bruce, people like we don't know, we're yucking it up. And we're getting a great kick out of putting Lana through table. How would a husband feel about that? Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about, Chris. Then all of a sudden, like if you tie that stuff to it, all of a sudden it's like, holy, bro, then you could tie the mystery of Vince. Why haven't we seen Paige on TV? Why is Paige the only one allowed to make money on social media? Isn't that you fired people over going on social media, but yet there's Paige every week. Yeah. I wonder what Paige knows. Maybe I need to get together with her, bro. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Chris, I say this all along, and again, I write this off to the wrestling bubble, bro. They don't know how to do reality. they just don't know how to do reality, bro. They don't know how to do it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that would definitely be much more interesting than what we saw as far as debuts with Eva Marie. She has the look, she has the athleticism, she has the character. She came in being from Total Diva, so obviously she knows how to act. And so I think she has, and then she's, that was what, 8 years ago or so. And so she's definitely has the ability to act accordingly and to really have those moments where she can really get in the character. And I think that would be ideal for Eva Marie. And like you said, she doesn't even have to compete at the end. Like I said, WrestleMania match, that would be the payoff. Somehow someone's like, for instance, she does like a Daniel Bryan thing. That would be cool to have her versus Nikki Bella. You know what I mean? Like at WrestleMania, because Nikki Bella, now Daniel Bryan's the baby face and Nikki Bella's the real wife, right? And then Nikki Bella and Eva Marie can be a good match at
and bro, we even talked about
or Brie Bella.
We even talked about, I need a setup for this. We even talked about last week. Give me the drum gimmick. I need the drum.
Oh, okay. I got you. A Riding with Russo, Joe, bro. Okay.
We even talked about last week.
Oh, there we go. This way. Yep, there it is. Let me go back a little bit. Other way. Yeah.
Bro, we talked about the Bouncy's storyline.
Yep.
She's the perfect catalyst for that.
Yeah.
The perfect catalyst. I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
That's true. Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what the WWE does with Eva Marie. So far, we put Eva Marie over every week. We do because we should, because everyone should. She's a phenomenal athlete. But WWE is already making that choice to not really use her the way that she should be. We'll see how these weeks pan out.
Yep.
But at the same time, this is Riding with Russo, Eva Marie style. And I'm sure you're going to be watching this, Eva Marie. We're pulling for you. And maybe you can pitch this to Vince McMahon, or you can let people know about some intel about him. He's Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris Featherstone. And this is Riding with Russo. So long.